We've barely got even any time for the pre-stream, Gary. Oh, never mind.
Oh, I wonder why that is.
Oh, because Gary was eating his dinner, so... And still is. And other reasons.
And you went to...
Yes, yeah. Fantastic.
Both our faults.
Yeah. So, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fair Play Racing League on a Thursday night. Tonight we are with the Tier 1 guys once again. This time for round 5, it is Spain. So, the first sprint race of the season. It should be pretty good. I am your host, as well, maybe not always, as usual, somewhat. David Lowface. I'm joined by the man who's doing 2 nights in a row.
Hello, it's me, Silverside again.
With a mouthful of salad.
No.
It's a strange looking kebab. Well, here we are in Q1. Well, technically not Q1. We are doing a short qualifying, as we do have a sprint race and a feature race tonight. So we try and keep it within the 2-hour period, just by getting qualifying down to just the short session. So Gary, it's been a couple of weeks. How the hell are you doing?
I'm good, actually. I'm very good. I'm excited to see how the Tier 1s get on with the sprint after watching the Tier 3s do it last night.
Yeah, and it threw up a couple of surprises here and there. I would say that it teaches you a lesson to be a little bit more careful at your race starts, but at the end of the day, the guy who was last at turn 1 on the sprint race ended up winning the feature race, so you know.
Yeah, I said this to ads. I said when we started the sprint, I said it doesn't really matter if you had a really poor quali, as long as you make up a fair few places in the sprint, you're still on for a good result in the main race.
Yeah, but on the flip side of that, if you have a bit of a stinker in the sprint race, it becomes just that little bit harder to make a real impact in the feature race, where of course all the big points are at the end of the day. And welcome in the chat to Cruiser. Lovely to see you all once again. Of course, Cruiser is our usual F2 commentators, so we have a sort of a mini league in F2 most Sundays. It's not this week. We're having a break, a week off the F2, but I don't know if this was announced yesterday or not, Gary, but there's something has been planned for this Sunday, hasn't it?
Yeah, we are doing a 5 Upper Championship as a Haas has gone around in Sector 1. I think it's Cryptic or Alfie, I don't know which one it is.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, yeah, we're doing a 5 Upper Championship, and Aston Martin's now gone around at turn 3. That corner's getting everyone this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And Cruiser in the chat knows that more than most.
Oh my God, Lizard King.
Yeah, well caught there from Lizard King, and I'll tell you what, there's no way he's getting enough ERS to do another hot lap.
Okay, so Jensen will be joining. Our last driver will be joining in 5 minutes.
Yeah. We'll if you just ping us a message on in the chat, or
me
or Gary on the Discord, and we can get you invited in. Well, Lizard King does set the fastest lap, but he heads into turn 1. He's just got 20% battery, and I don't think he won't be around for long. Grounds, he sets a 134, not ideal. What's
He's just gone
happened?
round at turn 2. He's just gone round at turn 2.
Oh dear. Well, it's going well so far. There you go. That's a bit more like it. So Ads has a 117.8 at the top of your timing screens. A couple more times coming in. We've got TTV Lads coming in at P2. Ooh, and there's Maguser going a 17.4. Good lap from him.
I'm not going to show too much favouritism to the McLaren driver.
No, but a really good lap all the same. His teammate, who is the second biggest fraud after no showing comms last night, is currently in the pits. We've got both Ferraris on the track. Next across the line will be Collateral Ads. No. Monkey and Nocco. Yeah, a couple of drivers struggling with their lap times, it seems. I think are they all turn 3 spins? We've got a lot of drivers in the 130s. Oh god.
Oh, he's here. He's arrived.
Yeah. As if on cue, Object Fungus makes his presence known with the first 116 of the night. And I think has he blown his load too soon, do you think, Gary? Because that is a mighty lap.
That's a saying and a half.
Brookie's round.
No, I think he could probably match that in the next... Well, sorry. No, it's one session. What am I saying? The next 2 sessions. No, I don't think so. I think he could probably go faster. I've seen his TT times. Obviously, Object's looking for redemption this week. After the travesty that befallen him.
A less than satisfactory end to Miami, we should put it as.
But the person that hit him did get penalised, so in the end I think Object will take satisfaction in that.
Yeah, and there is his teammate. Marginally ahead of Maguser then. And that's a 117.4. Yeah, good stuff from the Ferrari lads. In your face, McLaren.
Nocco he got's a very big surprise for me this season. I said it last week as well. Nocco's just I don't know where he's found all this pace this season, but he's not letting his teammate push him over as some people would have thought.
You see, I think you're doing him a little bit of a disservice there. He always had some mighty pace in him, but unfortunately it never quite seemed to work out for him in the races. He was pretty much 3rd place in terms of pace last season behind this man here, Ali Ferrari, and AMS Drive, who unfortunately is not here tonight. We hope to see you back soon, buddy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Nocco was fairly solidly right behind them. On his day, he could battle with the two.
Yeah, Ali's been a bit of a disappointment. He's not had the best of seasons this time round.
Yeah, he certainly hasn't, and as we follow him through turns 1, 2 and 3, let's see if he can keep it grippy. He does indeed. Yeah, Ali's it's no secret he has struggled. He's continued to struggle, but recently seems to be getting a bit more of a grip with the game. Of course, this is the 2nd race since the handling update, isn't it?
Yes, Miami was the first race with new handling. So see, Brookie Min has just cut the final chicane.
Well, that would be a nice this and next lap. Although he has come into the pits, so yeah, fair enough. We'll follow Ali as he comes around. And he's going through sector 3 very, very smoothly. down into third for this last chicane. Very tricky. You got to avoid that sausage curb at the exit at all costs. If you get on that curb, it will be, well, it will suck you in. It will keep you there, and effectively your lap's gone. Anyway, Ali Ferrari then goes P7 with his lap. He's into the 117s. So to put that in perspective, last year's Tier 1 champion, currently 1 second in qualifying behind this year's leader.
Yeah, it just shows you how good a lap that is from Object Fungus. I know everyone's already saying to him, "Oh, just give him the title," and he's just like, instead of allowing it to go to his head, he's just like, "Oh no, please no, still a long way to go." He keeps saying, he's so humble about it.
Yep, and he can be humble, but we don't have to be. Give him the title.
Yeah, I know. I spoke to him. He came into the party after Miami, and he was very disappointed. I know, obviously, Alfie did a great job defending him, but I think he was just hoping to maybe just to get that second place and keep pull away more to the championship lead. I don't actually know what the gap is from Object to. Hang on a minute, I think I got a message from Jensen.
Yep, man wants an invite. He's got 7.5 minutes left, so get that man in this race. Apologies, Jensen. I usually have a go at Gary for looking at his phone, but in this case, yeah, he would be completely correct in telling him to look at his phone. Why weren't you looking at your phone, Gary?
It didn't pop up as a notification on my iPad.
I'll let you off then. So, Monkey Boy Kurt comes across the line. He does 1:18.5. That's only good enough for P14 at the moment. And Alfie goes P7 with a 1:17.8. Dark Gopher now comes across the line, 1:18.3. He goes above Monkey Boy then into P14. Brookie is just starting his fast lap. Lizard King now coming across the line. Is it 17? It is. And he goes into P7. Good lap there from Lizard King.
Did invite Jensen, but I haven't seen him join yet.
Yeah. So, let's take a look at how many drivers we've got on a lap. I think they're pretty much all out, and it's a very busy circuit. Just 5 drivers in the pits, 14 out on track at the moment, soon to be 15 no doubt. Haven't seen Jensen join yet.
I've spammed him like 6 invites.
Fair enough, and there he is. Big big up to SLR Ogween77 in the chat. Oh my god, is that Arbon EPA? I'm his biggest fan. Well, welcome to Arbon's biggest fan. He's currently sat in the pits and in P10, and is still a massive fraud.
Yeah, I gave him some choice words. I think everyone in the company gave him some choice words. But yeah, I can't be too mean.
Yes, you
Obviously, he got them. Well, I can't because he's part of the McLaren team now.
No, I can absolutely be mean to him because.
Yeah, you can. I can't.
Yeah.
I've got to be nice to him on the McLaren team. I kind of cursed Cruz last night. I was like, "Oh, will Cruz go make it through turn 3?" And as I said it, he spun through turn 3.
Yeah.
And so did Ads as well.
I'm very unhappy you didn't say that about 10 seconds earlier as Brookie was going around turn 3. I could have cursed him a good one. But anyway, he is marginally up through Sector 1 then. Let's follow him through Sector 2. And I think he is... I think he's recently got a wheel, but I don't think he's using it to race yet. Let's see as he comes into this newly profiled turn, whatever it is. Wait, let me count. 5, 6, 7. It's turn 8. Yeah, so newly profiled turn 8. Maybe turn 9? Might be turn 9. I don't know. Either way, it's the reprofiled corner. We all know what it is. FPRL Scotsman is online and Brookieman goes P8. So good lap from him. Looks like Collateral Ads is starting another flyer then. He's not got a lot of ERS. Hopefully he can make it around. He might be better off just pulling out as he does spin around at turn 3. I did hear a car coming through and yeah, fortunately no contact there. I think that might have been...
Oh, someone's gone around behind him.
Yeah, Hirsch is round. Should we have a Should we have a turn 3 counter on screen?
I think so. I counted 11 spins at turn 3.
What,
yesterday.
so far?
No, yesterday and Tier 3's qualifying. And there was a lot more in the race. I know Scotsman had an incident in turn 3 which caused Panic N's demise. You had a demise in quali, but it wasn't that turn 3, but we'll move on from that.
Yeah, my
I don't know if you heard the outburst, outrage and like excitement when we saw you two crash. I think me and Ads went a little bit over the top with our reaction over it.
It wasn't ideal.
Oh? Ramsey's made contact with Arbon.
How has that happened? They're nowhere near each other on the track. Well, I'll say they're nowhere near each other, but...
Ramsey's on a timed lap. Did Arbon get in his way and the game's giving it to Groundsy?
God knows, only time will tell.
Hasn't got any damage, so it must have not been that hard of a bonk. Everyone's coming out for their final sets of runs. David's in detective mode, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not. Sorry, I'm trying to get this text on screen.
Oh, right. I've just seen in chat that SLR Ogreen77 goes, oh my god, is that ETSR Jensen? Is he still crying? I don't know what you mean by that.
What are we saying then? 11 at the moment? Might be 12 as Groundsy comes round. Nope, doesn't. What are we saying, Gary? What's the counter at?
I'm gonna say about 7 so far, I think. Jensen's gone up to P9 or 117.7.
Right, let's get that.
He's got no battery. Object Fungus did go faster. I did say he had more time in that lap. He's now got a 3:10. Knocko has improved.
Oh, sugar.
Patrick has retired in the pits. Here comes Knocko. Can he get anywhere closer to his teammate? He comes around the final corner. It's nice and tidy. And Knocko... Oh, he's 0.02 of a second off his personal best. Rookie did not make the checkered line.
Yeah. So that is it then. For
Oh, Jensen's gone round.
couple.
Oh! Squeaky bomb moment. Dark Gopher.
Gopher.
Gopher, sorry.
Shocking. And he comes into the pits. Beamer Boy's not improving. Hirsch is pulling out. Monkey Boy is not doing much. Lizard King's 3/10 up, so let's actually. Ooh.
Well, he has been his teammate. Monkey Boy has.
Jensen's retired. Good recovery comes in. Ooh, Lizard King goes P5. I should say. Right, there you go. That's your turn 3 counter of 7.
I was wondering where you put it for a second, because you put it in the top left corner, and I see you put it in the middle.
Well, that's where it automatically puts it, and I had to move it. So that is that then. Everyone in the pits, and we have our... Well, we have a starting grid for the sprint race. I believe the grid penalty applies to the feature race, doesn't it?
Yes. Yes, it does, because I remember getting a penalty near the start in pre-season with Monkey, and you were saying it applied to the feature.
Yes. So there you go then.
Left the session.
We'll go from the bottom. So P20 is Beamer Boy. Didn't quite get a lap together in the Aston Martin. P19 is Dark Gopher. P18 is Hirsch. Not getting a lap down tonight. P17 is Lexus. P16 is Collaterals 94. Not a great showing from both the Alpine lads, as in front of him is Monkey Boy Kurt. They're on the same row, the Alpine guys, so it'll be interesting what happens off the start. Henkers, Arbon, Brookie and Jensen just outside the top 10. Well, Jensen's in the top 10, which isn't bad.
And she's P11 actually.
Oh, sod you dick. That's a bit rude. And Magusa is back in. I didn't realise he left, to be honest.
Yeah, Object Fungus left as well.
He just wants to give everyone else a chance, doesn't he?
Well, at least today's sprint race isn't in the wet.
Yeah, that's a good bonus. Although it wasn't too bad last night, but obviously there are reasons why it wasn't so bad for me. Why it was worse for others. Naming no names. Crazy. Yorkie redeemed a drink for us both. So I'm going to take that now as we count down to the formation lap. Yes, returning this week is the formation lap. I don't think it's completely fixed, but we'll see if anything happens during right at the start that makes it obvious, and straight away Object is flying. So while I take my drink, do you want to go through the top 10 then, Gary?
Yeah, in the bottom 10.
No, top 10. I've already done the bottom 10.
Oh, okay. So let me scroll down. In P10 we have Groundsy. Very impressive performance from him. Then we have FGE Alfie, last week's race winner, and in front of him, his teammate for tonight, TSR Cryptic, who will be very disappointed. He's up there fighting for the poles. Then we have TTV Glads in that Aston Martin of his in P7. Then Mac User in that McLaren in P6. P5 comes out of nowhere right at the end of the session is Lizard King in P5. In P4 we have Audi Ferrari 5, which is a better showing from him. In P3 we have Ads 2 in the Alpha Tauri, and then we have Nocker we got in the first of the Ferraris, and then to make it a 1-2 lockout for the Scuderia team is Object Fungus and our championship leader.
Yeah, our provisional Tier 1 champion. Yeah.
Just waiting for them to come around the grid.
I do have to say a couple of things actually.
Line up on the grid.
Sorry, I was muted for Gary there, which is why he didn't hear me speaking. Yeah, it's a couple of things to say. It's good to see a nice lockout on the front row, and I think actually it was a lot more chill only doing a top 10 in the formation lap. But as they pull up to their grid slots, shall we see how many drivers get the big DSQ for going over their box line?
No one's done it so far.
Well, there's someone going...
Ass.
Oh, Cryptic. Oh, no.
Oh.
Well, we were gonna get a whole grid. But anyway, let's hope they fix the camera angles for the start. It does not look like it. So 5 lights, and away they go. Mag users left the session, but get back in quickly. So
Object Fungus had a shocking start.
Yep, Ads 2 has got through to the lead, and Object Fungus looking up the inside. Oh no, that's Nocco. Whoa, I am with Object Fungus, and he is down to P4. Let's have a look. Further back as Brookie Mins had a spin. Oh no, I don't need to curse him, he curses himself.
Oh no! Nocco's got the spin.
Oh no, Nocco! Oh, he's
no.
taken out an Aston, he's taken out... Oh, one of the McLarens? Oh, it's gone horrendously for the McLaren lads at the start. And it's a VSC.
He's got a 5-second penalty.
Yeah, that's interesting, and he's just overtaken some cars. I'm not sure whether he was taking that back or not. Taking back a position he lost. So yeah, the VSC is out. An exciting start to this race. Ads pulling up a couple of positions from the start, and he's found himself in P1. In P2 is Cryptic then. He's up 6 positions. What a great start. I think we're getting ready to go again as the guys pull away, maybe? I don't know.
Have you seen the starts from the 2 Alpine boys in 7th and 8th, up 9 and 7 positions?
Yeah, been great stuff from both the Alpines. I did issue the challenge to them just before the sprint race started, and it looks like it's gone pretty well for them at the moment. So Collateral Ads has jumped his teammate, but they've both gone up very well through the order, avoiding any carnage in lap 1. Groundsy also making up 6 positions. I think it's worth a mention. So I don't know if people got back in the lobby.
Looks like Mag user. Have a look at the steering wheel. I don't know. I can't really tell by the way the driving style. Doesn't look like it's an AI driving. No, speaking of Devil, there he is. He wasn't an lobby. We've had Beamer Boy, Arbon, Brookie and Alfie all had to come and stop, as Alfie's just gone for a spin as I talk about him.
Yeah.
Those 4 had to go for a stop. But Grounds is the only person in the field to go on those set of softs.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I wouldn't have thought they'd get to the end. It's a very big ask. They will drop off massively towards the end, but I think he's got to really make the tyre life count at the moment. Will he have a look up into turn 4? He will not. Object doing well to keep him just at arm's length. So 11 laps of the sprint race. We've done 3 of them at the moment, and that means that DRS is active. The front 4 very close to each other. Oh, Alfie's out.
Retired. He's retired in the pits.
Oh no. Oh, that's not ideal. It's a sprint race. What are you doing? Anything could happen. It sets your position for the feature. Why are you retiring early? Shocking behaviour. Oh, Ads has gone wide and Cryptic gets through for the lead. Is Object Fungus going to have a look? Although he looks like he might be a little bit too far back. Yeah, Object Fungus into... he's in P3, but yeah, unable to make the inroads there. Further back.
Wild ass on the track.
Oh god.
Oh no, it's in the racing line.
Oh dear.
It's on the inside.
Oh, it's got to come across the track as well. Hopefully
it just comes straight in front of Dark.
Oh god, I really hope he finds somewhere very nice to retire. Why does the car drive so far around the circuit? Yeah, it's pulled off.
Because the pit lane's so short.
Yeah, so anyway, away from the excitement of one Haas, the other in the lead of the race then after the mistake from Ads 2. Ads tonight trying to stake his claim to be Ads number 1. Although he looks... You don't want to ride a curb as much as he has there. We've got Hirsch and Jensen going side by side. And Jensen just about keeps the position then. As Cryptic goes fastest, just before Groundsy goes fastest. And looks like there was a bit of a mistake there from Lizard King. He's dropped back a couple of positions there. Lost one to Henkers and TTV Glads. Meanwhile, down the start-finish straight, we've got Maguser and Hirsch going at it. Oh, Maguser a little bit on the curb, launched his car a little bit. And here comes Lexus. And he cannot make the move into turn 3. Anyone going to make a dive into turn 4? No, they are not. And a bit further forwards, we had a couple of people fighting. Right now we've got Lexus and Hirsch. Hirsch getting the position. And yeah, Lexus... He looks pretty stable.
Back at him.
Yeah, is he going to come back at him? He's got the DRS. He's using the ERS. And Hirsch trying to hang it around the outside. Will he have the corner here? Oh, they're still side by side. I think Lexus might have him here. Although, no, Hirsch thinks better of it. Some great racing. He forces him narrow into the chicane. That's going to compromise his exit. And the exit is everything here, as both the Williams guys are now lining up to try and get past Lexus, who is P13 at the moment. And Hirsch now goes to the outside and very aggressively comes in towards the apex of the corner. Good move there from Hirsch, and now his teammate is right behind. Lexus is flashing up red. That means he's low on ERS. Meanwhile, let's have a look at a battle further up. We've got Jensen getting the better of Lizard King. Oh, sorry, we'll jump back to the pack. It's a little bit non-stop action at the moment with these three, and it's still Dark Gopher at the back and Hirsch at the front. Both of them have ERS. Hirsch defends very nicely, and will his teammate go on the outside? He won't. Oh, ooh, that looked like...
Oh, someone spun in front. Wizard King has gone round.
Oh no!
It's on the racing line. He's just going to cut the corner.
Yeah, and that
Yeah,
compromised Hirsch and Lexus, who were side by side.
Had a counter. Beamer Boy's gone out at turn 3.
Oh.
On across the track just as 2 Alpines are coming on. Out of the way.
Right, that's 8.
I think Groundsey's tyres are starting to fall away. Because he was all over the back of...
Oh no!
Now it's...
Sorry, Hirsch and Lexus come together. And that's the end of that fight. Arbon.
Oh my god, that's a violent clash.
Yeah, Arbon gets past Brookie. Yep, sorry, let's jump back to the front as... Yes, as you say, look, Groundsey might be struggling a little bit on these tyres right now.
Yeah, he's dropping back slowly. I know yesterday, El Gord was able to do 10 laps on his softs, and by that time his tyres just went. Let me just get Lexus back.
Yeah, but Object Fungus really getting the power down at the moment. Then he's leading the charge against Ads2, and he's right on the back of him, and he needs to get this move done soon. The DRS, of course, very powerful here. Ads puts his car in just the right position, and yeah, this defending from Ads is allowing Groundsey to stay with the guys in front. Looks like Lexus has come in the pits, and I think that will be due to damage with collision with Hirsch. We've got Maguser getting past Henkers as Lexus is back in. Brookie and Albon still
wide.
going.
Jensen's just gone a little bit wide, allows Matthews to get out. Yeah, Matthews and Henkers will know each other very well from last season. Their title fight from in Tier 2 last year.
Yeah. They're not doing too badly. Maguser was... I mean, he qualified well, but unfortunately at the start of the race did disconnect. And, you know, people see red when they see AI and they think, oh, it's an easy position, let's just bully him out of the way. I can't get a clip against me. Shocking. No, I don't do it. I think it's ridiculous to...
Oh dear.
Oh.
Beamer Boy's gone around again.
Oh, Beamer Boy.
It's been lapped.
Yeah.
By everyone up to P14.
Yeah, and he does.
Oh no,
Arbon. Oh, Arbon and Brookie, have they come together? We'll have a look as we're on board with Lexus.
No, Arbon's dropped it where Cruz did last night.
Oh, you had to get that one in, didn't you, Gary?
Well, we were on board. He tries to go tight to the curb. You know where the little old bump was from the old sector? Well, if you hit that curb, it will just throw you to the left-hand side. I think that's what's happened to Arbon. Yeah,
so unfortunate for one of the McLaren men tonight. That does mean he will start P18 in the race, presuming that Beamer Boy can effectively unlap himself from Arbon's car, or pass him, at least get to the point where Arbon crashed, is what I was trying to say. And I think we see it now. Groundsey has fallen off the clip. He's fell into the clutches of Ali Ferrari, who now has the DRS and gets past him no problem. And now into turn 1 he goes, well ahead of the driver behind. So Object Fungus really aggressive, trying to overtake Ads. Is he going around the outside? He is. What a move! That was fantastic. I don't know if you saw that, Gary, but if you didn't, watch it back, because that was a move and a half from the Ferrari driver. Ooh, a little bit of contact with Ads there. They need to keep within the second of TSR Cryptic, otherwise this race win could be out of the question for both of these drivers. And the gap at the moment just 8 tenths. I can't help but feel that Object Fungus has more pace in him, and he wants to go for it right now.
got more battery than Cryptic. Cryptic's only got 21%. Object's got 30%, so and Object's right now on the back end.
Yeah, although Cryptic got a very good drive off that right last corner. Object Fungus goes fastest of anyone then. And Object Fungus, he's not using his ERS, he's very sensibly probably saving it for the run up to turn 8 or 9, whichever bloody one it is. So now we're in for a final lap showdown between Cryptic and Object Fungus. Object Fungus is chasing. And this is going to be awfully competitive into this DRS, although the gap 4.5 tenths at the moment. That could very well be enough. Object now, he's not close enough.
He had a look.
He had a little cheeky look, and I think now Cryptic just needs to keep it off the curbs too much, avoid a penalty and take this nice and clean, and he will take the sprint victory from Object Fungus by about 6/10. So really close fight towards the end. Ads takes P3, Ali Ferrari P4, Groundsy P5. I've lost my game sound. Collateral Ads picks up very respectable P6, and his teammate also Monkey Boy doing a grand job and picking up P7, as you saw a little bit of lagginess going on there. I think that was with Lexus lapped car. So in P8, 2TV lads, I think that's all there is for points, isn't there?
Yeah, that's the top 8 only gets points in the sprint. So it goes 8, 1, 2, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, strange. And of course 2 points for a fastest lap as well.
Rather day goes to Crackle Ads.
Yeah, we'll see about that come at the end of the race. Also drink.
Oh, for God's sake, Maguse again. He
Oh,
just missed out on points though, so that was a nearly great recovery.
good recovery from Magus. I think he was P14 when he rejoined. I think they really bullied his AI. And let's see.
Naughty guys.
I believe Object Fungus 119.5.
Hang a minute.
Why isn't it showing the fastest lap?
It was Object Fungus.
It was Object Fungus, yeah.
Yes, it was. He did a 119.5.
I just wondered why it wasn't showing.
Bloody EA.
Yeah, so although he did only finish second behind Cryptic, he still came away with the most points. Jensen in the chat lamenting over his supposedly BS penalty. Well, if it's that BS, I'm sure you've got a clip. You could submit it to the stewards, and they might be able to take it off you.
Yeah. Breaking news I've just got from Mag User. His console keeps overheating.
Give it a blow.
And he doesn't when a session ends. Yeah, I've noticed there's been a few drivers who've been experiencing that.
I'm quite surprised it's happening today, because it is a lot cooler. This is, I feel like there needs to be a bit of a PSA that occasionally you should definitely clean your console.
Also, I'm going to have to mock Jensen, by the way. He posted in the GIF round his pre-race meal. It's a kebab and it's just dire.
Oh,
Where's
this
the
I have
sauce?
to see. Where's the sauce?
Where's the sauce? Like, who doesn't have a sauce? Sure, that's going to be dry as Gandhi's flip-flop.
Yep. Oh, I don't know. There is sauce there. I think it's chili
Not
sauce,
much.
Gary. You're fraud.
No,
I mean, it's a very
it's
weird
not enough.
looking chili sauce, but you can definitely see the chili flakes in it.
It's not enough.
Big shout out to
But
Nigel, by
there
the way,
is
saying
sauce.
it looks like something that came out of his arse. I hate to see what that boy eats.
Well, he hasn't been here for 5 weeks, so
But yeah. To be fair, he's been in Mexico, so that probably is something that would, after all that spiciness.
Also you need to add another one, because Beamer Boy spun twice at turn 3.
Oh dear.
We've already got 9 so far.
Only 9. Let's get that up. And
Cruiser also says you should put up the Monaco barrier count already.
yeah, I'll have to change. Well, the number might be too far across the screen by the end of Monaco.
Yeah. I've done some Monaco already, just a little bit to see how, like, get my eye in on it. It doesn't feel too bad. It feels a lot better than last year's Monaco. I don't know what they did to it, but yeah, I'm not too slow around Monaco apparently.
Yeah. Jensen's putting you right. There is sauce, and before we have this debate, I'm just going to nip off very quickly.
Yes, I will. As we're waiting for our little driver's break, this time someone isn't readying up. Hopefully the host has caught them, whoever it was. I'm just typing some messages in. Not really much to talk about. Let's see what everyone's tyres have gone on while we're doing. Oh, come on. Silly game, not let me. Okay. That's interesting. So, Cryptics on the mediums, Object Fungus on the softs, Add 2s on the hards. There's a lot of people, and also Arbon's gone for soft, so aggressive start from Object and Arbon. Cattle Lads and Monkey Boy have both split strategies, one hard, one medium. Mag User's going to go fairly long into the race on his mediums, and then Henkers, Groundsy, and Jensen all going to go long. We'll have to, it's going to really shape out the field. Oh, David.
And go. Well, here we are for the formation lap. And starting from the back of the grid, we've got, unfortunately, Nocco who had such good pace, and yeah, he had an incident at turn 4 on lap 1. Goodbye, Silverside Boy, for he has left the session. TSR Cryptic gets disqualified. That is not going to be good for his race start. P19 then. Oh, you shit, you need me to bloody invite you back.
Yeah, I got stuck in the race directory menu.
There you go. So, P19 is FGE Alfie. P18 Albon EPA in the first McLaren. And the first Aston Martin of the evening then is Beamer Boy. Lexus in P16 in the Red Bull. P15 is Brookie up in P15. Lizard King P14. Hirsch P13. And his teammate in front of him, Dark Gopher TV, or Gopher as Gary refers to him. He is in P12. Jensen then P11. And as my co-commentator is back in the lobby, I'm sure he can take us through the top 10.
I'm still loading in at the moment. Did Mag use a lag out?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna.
Okay, so P10 it's Jensen, who's for some reason in the wall, and now he's got beached on the curb. In P9 we've got Groundsy, who got off to a great start, but unfortunately has that 5 grid pan, and his tyres went off at the end of the race. P8 is Henkers. Object Fungus has disqualified. Maggie's in P7, P6 is Glads, P5 is Monkeys.
Where are you getting this from?
My leaderboard has messed up.
Yeah.
Put Cryptic right at the bottom.
Oh, that's because the man got disqualified. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 disqualifications then. And yeah, that is not going to be good for the front two. Although Object not starting on the softs, he is on the mediums. Let's just get that tyre graphic up for everyone. Looks like Mag User has left the session again. I think he's having Xbox overheating issues, as you say, Mr. Gaznado.
No one's called me that for a while.
And unfortunately, I think that's going to make us sit here for a while. Oh no, it's kicked. Oh, it's kicked. Collateral adds out. It's done this again. 5 lights, and away they go. Half. What? Oh.
Okay, so.
Yeah, that was an interesting start. I'm not quite sure.
HUD.
Okay, Lizard King's gone round. No. It looks like they got away relatively cleanly. Hopefully Collateral Ads can get back in the session, as we've got the front two here, Cryptic and Ads going at it once again. Object Fungus squeezes past, and is he going to look up the inside of Cryptic? He does not, but he slots in just behind, and I'm sure he'll want to make an early move here because he knows Cryptic is looking good. Oh, an Object is gonna look around the outside of turn 8. He's got it. He has. Unbelievable.
Oh.
Once again, Object Fungus around the outside. We've got another side-by-side battle here between Lexus and Mag User. Mag User not back in the session yet, and Collateral Ads has bullied Mag User's AI, and a little bit more bullying from Brookie Min. As Hirsch comes into the pits. Not a great start from the Williams boy.
I have no idea what's going on. My HUD is completely gone. Oh, it's Mag User's AI. She's punted off Brookie. Bit of revenge there from the AI.
Shocking stuff from the McLaren man's AI. He's got Daniel Ricciardo's AI for sure.
I have to wait until a safety car so I can restart, leave and then come back, because I've got no HUD whatsoever.
Right, okay.
Oh my god. Cryptic's made a mistake.
Oh, he has, and he's... And also, Ads has dropped back as well. That might be the hard tyres. Yeah, Cryptic a second and a half behind Object Fungus. Cryptic only on 22% ERS. The guy in front, Object, has 70. And similarly, Ali Ferrari just behind Cryptic has 60. So Cryptic definitely trying to compensate for his poor his, well, what can you say, his mistake, whatever it may have been. But yeah, he's going to be really suffering. We're going to see the red flashy light from Ali Ferrari's car soon, as TCV Glads puts in a purple lap on the hard tyres. Oh, and Cryptic's gone at turn 3! Oh no! It claims another. We're into double digits.
Oh, he's leaning onto the racing line. That's a bit naughty.
Oh, Cryptic. Oh, Cryptic. He knows. Oh, who was that? It was Jensen. Jensen's gone off. And very smartly waits to get out of to get back on the track. Yeah, Lizard King is our only DNF at the moment. Oh, what's happened to Monkey? Oh, Monkey's gone at turn 6. Oh no.
Is he out? Because I have no
No,
idea.
he's just not in a great way.
Really need to get this changed over.
Yeah, oh, Monkey's missing most of his front wing, I believe.
He's missing his front left end plate, as far as I can see.
Yeah. So Object Fungus
Jensen's
quickly gets back
Jensen's
that.
got
Jensen has damage. He's gone in
He's
a
got
wall.
no front wing at all.
What the hell happened there? Lexus pulled way off into the pit lane there. In the pit lane exit, I should say. Oh, don't know what that was about. Oh, he's gone! Oh, what? He's gone, and it looked like Groundsy thumped him, but he's got away with no damage. Oh dear! Oh dear! That comes to 11. Oh! Context, Gary. Give me context.
Mag uses car's just gone absolute mental. It stopped, started, someone's just smacked him.
Oh no!
it's
Maggie's
AO
is
stopped it.
dropping like a fly.
Oh, he's just taken somebody out.
Oh my
The
god!
lagger.
Is that Beamer
What's going
Boy?
on? Yeah,
What?
Beamer Boy's just been killed by a laggy AI car.
Jesus, I don't know who this is giving host to.
What lap are we on, David? Because I
We're,
have no
we're
idea.
on lap 4 at the moment, and Object Fungus is 2.5 seconds from Ali Ferrari in P2. Ad's doing very well. He's less than a second behind Ali, and as Ali sets the fastest lap of the race, Ads is clawing back that time with the DRS. Well, he does go a little wide at turn 1. I'm sure that won't phase him too much. We'll look a little bit further back as Cryptic has got past Dark Gopher into P7. And Arbon and Maguser are going at it. Looks like Arbon's overtaken his AI teammate, and I really hope that...
I think Maggie's just back in the lobby.
I hope so.
I'm gonna have to leave and come back. Oh, I'm losing sound
TTV
now.
Glads just dived up the inside at turn 4. Good move. Opportunistic, shall we say. The gap between P1 and P2 is roughly the same. The difference is Ali down on 30% ERS. Object is up on 90. As I'll wait to try and get my COCOMs back in. Make sure there's nothing happening on track. You restarted your game?
Yeah, it wouldn't even let me leave. Trap me in there.
Fantastic. Have a game invite. Right, so lap 6 then. Gap at the front, 2.5 seconds. Ali still keeping Ads behind. 5 laps old the tyres are. And I think you'd expect the mediums to have the advantage at this point still. But the hard tyres will be getting up to temperature. And don't forget that Ads is definitely being assisted by the DRS sections of the lap. So one in sector 1 down the start finish, and this one towards the end of sector 2. And the gap still under a second then. So while we've got a little bit of a lull in the action, let's go once again to the position change as I press the right button. So jumping out, have you got your HUD back, by the way, Gary?
Yes, I have. I would say I'm watching Cryptic. Cryptic's made a mistake. He's just slightly hit the sausage curbs in the final chicane. It was all over the back of Brookie as Brookie looks to get onto the back of Collateral Ads.
Yeah, speaking of Brookie, he is the biggest winner at the moment. He is up 9 positions from his start, which is pretty impressive. Oh Monkey, no! Sector 2, the full course safety car. Oh. Monkey, monkey, monkey. Looks like he's binned it out of turn... so this is 6, turn 7. Now is that on the inside? Yes it is. Oh, shocking from the monkey. And we definitely have a lull now, so we can definitely go through.
It's going to allow Beamer Boy, Jensen, Alfie, Hirsch and Nocco to start catching up now.
I will say, I know he's 30 seconds behind, but he has stopped. And he's not done badly, Nocco. He's up into P14. I'm sure he'll try and chase for some points. Other big gainers off the start then.
Object's in.
Object and Ali are in. Gainers off the start is Lexus. We should probably now hold off until the until
Cryptic's in.
everyone's done their pits.
That's Mag User. It is our drink. Your tier 3 champion is
Big up
calling us
the
for drink.
Diamond Douchey, my tier
it's like
3 teammate, aka the hero that we all deserve.
Yeah, you were a bit of a hero to him last night again.
Teamwork makes the dream work, Gary.
Yeah.
And I thank you, Diamond, for that refreshing beverage you've just gifted me. Well, that mouthful of bevy. Just to remind you, it's not just us that need to hydrate. Make sure everyone else, make sure you drink some water, drink some squash, whatever. Keep yourself hydrated. It's very, very important. And on a very similar note,
why is it telling me that Cryptic, Goffer and Alexis are all in the pits? They're going... What's going on? They're all on their pit limiter. What? Oh, now they get going.
well, whoever it's given the host to is not having the best time of it. It's saying to me that Hirsch is in P18. Oh no, it's sorting itself out, I think. Oh, Cryptic, no!
Ali Ferrari's left the session. I'll get him back in.
Yeah. Oh, Cryptic.
Oh, no.
Oh, I think Cryptic's been massively frauded by
Lag.
Time Delta.
Dark.
He's not happy. You can tell how much he needs to speed up though. He needs to speed up.
He's probably just more worried about the Delta being again.
He needs to, he can't be blocking drivers like that and not allowing them to pass, personally, unless he did indeed have Delta, which is not ideal. Do you know what's worse than a drive-through, Gary?
Drive-through under a safety car.
Two drive-throughs.
Has he got 2 drive-throughs?
No, it would be 2 drive-throughs if he had Delta, though. So anyway, he's now back underway, and I think my board has sorted itself out. I think everyone's in their correct positions. We're going to be in for a very long wait before Beamer Boy catches up to the back. Lizard King has left the session, but that's fine. He has dumped. So anyway, before I was rudely interrupted by a wild Gary, on a similar note to Diamond Douchey's generous donation of channel points, this is a reminder that Thursday Nights with FPRL is brought to you by David's Bevy of the Week. And it looks like it's been a while, Gary. It has been a while. This week, I'm hearing from the sponsors that David's Bevy of the Week is a Pepsi Max and cherry rum. Copperberg cherry rum. Very nice.
Oh, I'm a bit disappointed. I thought you were going to be drinking that stuff that you're going to be on Sunday, or you just say it to Sunday.
Oh no, that would be absolutely... it would be a spoiler and a half, that would. Of course, if you want to know what that is, be sure to tune in on Sunday for the 5-lapper championship, which is going to be a fun one. At least I think it's going to be a fun one. Join me on Maycoms. As of yet, we don't know who the partner will be, and that will probably depend on who gets to the check-in first.
Rumours that it might be FPRL Locker.
Yeah, there are indeed rumours. So, yeah, that would be great to see.
I want to take Collateral Ads' crown away from him, as he's not racing.
He's not racing. Well, he can't really take the crown away from him, because then you technically haven't beaten him.
Nah, I don't care. You didn't race.
I suppose you do have to be in it to win it. Anyway, I think safety car is in this lap, so I'm just going to wet me whistle a little bit before we get going again, as everyone is warming their tyres. I've got to warm my throat.
By the way, I'm drinking Koffenberg Strongbow Dark Fruit because David never asked me.
Oh, sorry. Well, it's not my fault. Because screw you. Nobody cares. Does anyone really tune in to hear what Gary's got to drink?
Well, it was well. Last week it was Gary's bevy of the week. Well, the last couple of weeks it's been.
Yeah, well, that sounds like a you problem. So anyway, the AlphaTauri lads are going to get us going. They've left it really late, has Ads, and away he goes. And Collateral Ads has got the jump on Groundsy at the restart. They're both on 10-lap-old mediums, and Collateral Ads, will he get the move done? Yes, he does. As it looks like there's a little bit of argy-bargy further back as cars go side by side into turn 3. And it looks like everyone's got through relatively calmly. Ali Ferrari getting the better of Henkers, and Maggie's unfortunately dropping down the order. He's not pit on those medium tyres, so I can guarantee you he's not in the session.
Oh, I've invited him. Oh, everyone's just dive bombing him. Leave him alone. Come on.
You're not biased at all, are you, Gary? As Nocco tries to go round his outside of turn 6. That's bold. But he's going to have him in the straight line. And there you go. Ferrari dominance over McLaren. You love to see it, don't you, Gary? Oh, Hirsch has gone round. Or is it Dark Gopher? It's Dark Gopher. Dark Gopher is beached.
He's stuck.
Dark Gopher, if you are listening, we can see you're stuck. Reset to track, buddy. Reset to track before you get disqualified.
We can clearly see. Well, that's actually quite a good thing, by the way, because now everyone can see how long.
Well, you say that, but it's brought the fucking safety car out, Gary.
You said that like the meme thing, Gary.
His name is Gary.
Well, at least people have boxed.
Yeah, Brookie's come in for the softs. Is that a soft medium from here? I don't know. Hirsch into the pits, put on a 1-lap old set of mediums. That will be his tyres from the start, I suspect. Ah, so here we go again. Big up the sod off Piggle message.
Oh, he loves it.
Making a return on a Thursday night.
Make a turn tomorrow night.
Yeah, I can see now Dark Gopher was yeah, he was annoyed that he beached it, and yeah, he said, yeah, he didn't know he could, but unfortunately, yeah, that's the way it is. Well,
yeah,
at least
we had Soprano Legend happen the same thing to him last night.
yeah. Oh dear. Did he not reset to track? Ooh, Collateral nearly hit his namesake right up the rear then. And,
Yeah, he did reset. We watched it, and I saw someone else mid-spinning around reset the track while mid-spinning.
While mid-spinning, shocking. Surely that doesn't count. To be fair, I beached it as well last night, and I went through the trouble of taking a clip. I paused it while taking the clip to reset to track, and the AI managed to unbeach itself. And that
as it is.
And that happened in qualifying, just before I may have taken out my teammate.
We're gonna need to get that. We need to get that voice clip up where that Ads is going, "Oh, it's happened." No.
Yeah. Oh,
Ads
dear.
2 needs to get off the back of the safety car because I can see what's going to happen. He's going to hit it and then get disqualified immediately.
I don't think
Grounding
you
that
get
box.
disqualified. I think it's a 5 seconds.
Yeah, 'cause I swear
I
last
think
year-
they've
yeah.
changed it. I think they've changed it to just be a 5 seconds.
Surely it's a disqualify. If you did that in real life, that's a disqualification. Right?
I don't know, but Ads is doing his best to find out. Ads 2 is.
Go on, mate. Hit the back of the safety car. See what happens. No, don't actually. I'm taking the piss. Don't. Actually.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, don't.
And I think we'll see the call. Yes, we do. So let's hop back on the live stream screen. And our turn 3 counter is still at 11. Let's see if we get any more on the restart on lap 14. In before commentator's curse. Now Ads warming his tyres. And I'll tell you what, if you were one of these front 2 runners, would you have pit onto the mediums?
I would have. Oh, there's a Lexus has gone on the grass for some reason.
It looks like he's not lost too many positions, but yeah, it was a good getaway from Ads. And Ads number 2 on the racetrack, Collateral Ads, did manage to claw back in a little bit, and I'll tell you what, he's got ERS, which is one of the first times I've seen that, as Object Fungus tried to dive up the inside of Collateral Ads. Collateral Ads defending very well. Did well to not make contact. That did look like a bit of a lunge there from Object Fungus, although I wasn't particularly looking for it. So
He's just made a great move round turn 6, up the hill, round the upside.
yeah, good stuff from Brookie, of course, on the soft tyres. So he will need to pit again. He needs to make some inroads here as Lexus is going down the order. He's going side by side with the Aston Martin of Beamer Boy. Beamer Boy gets the move done. Oh, I think Lexus has a problem.
Damage. Yeah, he's got damage. He's lost his front left end plate.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's good driving from Lexus because he kept out of everyone's way. He let people pass and did it in a very safe way. Looks like Magyus are also having to come into the pits then. Oh, he's been on those hards for 3 laps. And he might be able to go mediums to the end. And Brookie now, is he up the inside of Nocco? He brakes late. And it looks like he's going to get that move done. Yeah, not much that Nocco can do to fight on these hard tyres. I'd personally just say let him go. let him mix things up with the guys in front, as Brookie now looking at the back of Henkers. And not just looking, he's staring right down the bumhole of Henkers.
Oh!
Very...
How he just made an opportunist dive bomb, maybe a bit of a lunge on Clatter Lads, and the door just shuts. These two are well known to hard fought bats. As Adz loses the rear, how he looks like he's got a little bit more top end speed.
Yeah, sorry, I had to take a quick drink as DRS is enabled. Drink for Gary mentioning Adz, as Adz goes on the defensive on Ali Ferrari.
Well.
And he's oh no!
He's hit him! He's just hit him!
It looked like Collateral Adz had a snap of oversteer and...
Rousey! Oh no! Rousey's just killed Collateral Adz.
Oh no!
He spun right in front of Collateral Adz and just hit him off. Oh, that's a penalty on its way to Rousey.
Oh, you're not biased at all, are you, Gary?
Bit obvious. He spins in the middle of the track. Well, spins around right in front of Collateral Adz's path. That's
yeah, but he spins. It's not his fault, is it?
No. He's like turning around spins. He does like the.
Oh right, okay.
B6 spin, literally.
But
right
anyway,
away.
the counter's up to 12.
Well,
as the VSC has come out. Adz could very well take this time to pit, and he is. It's not quite as good as a safety car, but it will do for Adz too.
Have you seen his crash helmet?
Who Adz too? He's got the fishy. He's got the fishy helmet. Yeah. DRS is enabled as they get underway, and that's not quite worked out for the for Adz too. As oh no, we're getting penalties. As Groundsy's retired. He's not a happy boy. I'd imagine he might be a little bit
sheepish,
possibly embarrassed. Oh look, when have we seen this before? A Ferrari leading the pack by a rather large amount.
Well, it wasn't like that last night.
It certainly was not, but it's definitely been seen this season. So anyway, we can see what last week's race winner has in his tank to try and catch up to Object Fungus. He's on 2 lap older tyres, but it shouldn't affect him too much. Let's keep a close eye on that Delta. He's already gone down by 4 tenths, as Henkers, currently in P3, doing a fantastic job. Henkers and Beamer Boy. I don't think they've pitted, have they?
No, those two were near the back. Well, Beamer Boy was at the back of the field. He's now P4 after all the collisions and accidents.
Yeah, this man in P5 has pitted. He pitted on lap 1. Big ask to get those hards to the end, but we'll see what he can do. Meanwhile, behind him in P6 is Arbon, the leading McLaren tonight. Of course, Mag User having a few Xbox issues. Is he back in the lobby? Do you know?
I think so, because he's boxed twice under the 2 safety cars as my phone keeps pinging at me.
Alright, Cryptic's out!
Oh, and it's also hit off
Hirsch, and someone's left. Who was the host? I think Hirsch has picked up.
It was Groundsy. Groundsy was the host.
Yikes. That would explain a bit. Yeah, it looks like Hirsch has collided with TSR Cryptic, and Cryptic is OUT out. No safety car at the moment.
As Freddie Mac would say, Another one bites the dust.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Shocking. Ooh, Beamer Boy's dropping places. Looks like he's had a spin in the last sector, and his teammate is now behind him, and he's
Let him by.
no, he is not.
No,
yes,
he is. There he is. Oh,
Oh,
someone's
the
dropped it.
yellows are
Turn
out.
3. Adds 2.
Adds 2.
It's off
Is
turn
that
three.
turn 3 or oh no? There's a Red Bull there as well, Jensen. Oh no!
Oh no!
Adds no.
Dropped it, trying to turn around.
Oh.
He's waiting. Ramsey, take notice. Oh, there's a.
Is
Ali
that
Ferrari.
new underwear time for Ali Ferrari?
As Jeremy Clarkson would say, loads of poo is just shot out.
Yeah.
My boy's gone around.
So anyway, we're up
What's
to
going on with
14
them?
now. Yeah, Beamer Boy round. Oh my god, what is going on, lads? Tier 1, sort your shit out. Actually, to be honest, having an unfamiliar host after ads got booted has definitely not helped. But
I think Object Fungus cares.
I don't think he does. Look who's up into P3. It's Nocco.
If he's driving this way, he will get a driving pavement. There's no doubt anybody else will get it. It will be him.
It's still gonna be a tough ask to get those hards to the end. But well, it's at the moment Henkers is doing him a solid by keeping Arbon behind. Arbon himself having a very good race, and he looks in a pretty good position to at least get the better of Henkers. Although if you're Nocco, you got to try and keep Henkers within DRS. The problem is it's easier said than done.
Yeah, 31 lap old tyres those will be at the end. 31, 32. That's like a race stint in 100% races, that is.
Yeah.
That's going to be a mighty feat.
Yeah, well, Cruiser bringing up the fact that McLaren is behind in Alfa Romeo. I don't know if that's got last night relevance or not, or whether he's referencing to real life where McLaren are bloody awful this season.
Well,
not anymore.
It's not any longer.
Yeah, and
Go
now
on, Arbon.
Ferrari is in front of the McLaren.
Hopefully for not too much longer with the tyre difference.
Well,
as Lexus restarts this fight again on Hirsch.
Yeah, these two been inseparable tonight as side by side through turns 1 and 2. They go once again in turn 3, and Hirsch switches to the inside for turn 4. He's still there. He's still there. And he gets the move done. Good stuff there from Hirsch. Lexus on 6-lap-old soft tyres, so they might be going off just a little bit about now. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether they can maintain, well, whether Lexus can keep with him, I suppose. Hirsch defending well. Oh,
Yeah,
but Lexus maybe. He had a little think about it, but then pulled out, and he thinks his better chance will be on the start-finish line, quite possibly.
Because it's the only person left in the race that hasn't boxed.
Yep, and we are on lap 22, so I'm thinking maybe next lap he could pit for softs and pretty much get him to the end. Lexus gets past Hirsch. He does indeed need a safety car, but we don't mention that just in case it happens. Nocco still has some really good pace. He's caught Alfie by a second and a half, which is impressive to say the least. He might even be in DRS range for the start-finish.
He is.
He definitely is. Some great pace there from Nocco in Sector 3. Let's see.
Add another one.
And another one. Another one. Beamer Boy once again.
Oh no. Great awareness.
Did he nearly
Well, he pulled across the... He was on the racing line, but he obviously saw the Ferrari coming on. He just gets out of the way straight away.
A very smart boy. Well, here we have it then. Nocco has reached the back of Alfie. Hirsch and Lexus still going at it. Hirsch still in the lead at the moment then. 8 laps old now, those softs. And how much longer can Lexus stay with him? As Nocco now firmly within the DRS of Alfie. The gap to Object in front is 7.5 seconds. As yep, there's Beamer Boy who's pulled off to the side. I'm sure definitely on purpose. Didn't spin. Gets out of the way and gets very much in the way of some.
I'm looking at the position changes. Is that incredible reading? Alfie's gone up 17, Nocco's gone up 17, and Albon's gone up 14 places.
Sorry, I just want to make note of the fact that Beamer Boy just gave his teammate TTV Glads a massive toe down the start-finish straight. That was absolutely 10 out of 10 for effort, definitely.
Hero status.
Hero. That's nearly as good as slowing down intentionally on the pit exit to allow your teammate to maintain the lead. Yep. Albon up 14 places, having a very good race. Definitely his best race since he has returned. Take nothing away from the guys in front, that is Alfie and Nocco. Both up 17 places. I'm sure neither of them will want to finish that way. Although the gap now up to 8 seconds to Object Fungus in front. These two possibly fighting, causing a little bit of a gap, more of a gap to build. And Alfie had a really great... Oh, ads. What happened to ads? Oh, he's in the pits. That's fine. That's fine, Gary. Don't panic. I really hope his car doesn't come out. Beamer Boy also in the pits. Retiring from the session. Oh, that's another car that can potentially come out of the pits. Ah, well. We're on lap 25, Gary.
Yeah. It's been a long old race. With sprint races and main races will be. It's going to be 44 laps in the end. Mag User's in the box. From what I've heard, he's not having the best experience with that. But I actually don't know if he is.
Well, he's coming out.
He's dropped it. Boy has dropped it on the
Oh no, Ali! Ali's out.
Oh my
I'm not sure whether there was a coming together with Hirsch there, or they happened to dump themselves at the same time. And guess what? It's a safety car. Alfie, Nocco, Arbon, Henkers, Glads, all in the pits for what will presumably be the soft tyres.
Oh no, Henry, I should be okay.
Yep, he's passed the safety car, so he's going to be able to pit
Okay.
What's going to happen here? Because if Object pits and comes out in front of the safety car.
The safety car stopped at the.
Oh right, yeah. Okay, yeah, he's still in the lead. Idiot. I am an idiot.
Hirsch has told me to tell you it wasn't him, and neither was it with Crypto.
I didn't suspect it was for a second, Hirsch. We know you're a clean driver and a good boy overall.
Can't slander off Hirsch, as he's not going anywhere.
Our Tier 1 Season 2 champion.
So Maggie's is gonna, even with his problems, is gonna maybe try and get a.
And I'll tell you
points.
what, Object Fungus is going to get this pit stop. I think the gap is just under 30 seconds, and
everyone pray for a Ferrari blunder, and it doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen, and he's going to be very safely out in front.
Do you think Tier 1's getting boring with Object Fungus winning all the time?
Nope, because he didn't win last week, did he, Gary?
Well, someone had to take him out.
And there you go, Object Fungus coming out with a bigger gap than what he started the lap with. So not only has he got 1 lap faster tyres, he's he's now in the lead still. Yep, the one guy hasn't pitted then is Brookie in P4. I'm going to assume he's going to be hoping for a very quick safety car. Because, well, if those guys behind catch up to him, it's not going to be pretty for the man in the Mercedes.
It's just, I'll admit, I wasn't expecting this many DNS from the Tier 1s.
Yeah, you and me both. How many finished last night?
Yeah, I have actually the pictures, I can tell you this.
Oh.
We only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 DNFs.
Oh, that's even quite a lot. Yorkie in the chat. Object is a different animal this year. That we can definitely agree on. He's yeah, I find it really quite surprising how he came from his pace in last year's game to, I mean, this year's game. He's just, I can't remember who said it, but forget tier 0. I think Object this year is tier -1.
Is there a way of just him getting him out of the league and just getting him into like esports?
No. Not while he has that Ferrari badge on his race suit, anyway.
David's really hoping that Object absolutely runs away with tier 1 because David looks like he's probably going to win the overall constructors.
Yeah, I think we're in with a very good shout of tier 3 as well, to be fair, Gary. Constructors.
I know the McLarens have had a few downer races over the last thing, so
yeah, it's not been great. The second place runners in the overall constructors are Aston Martin, and they've got one car left in it tonight, and it is this man here, TTV Glads. He's doing pretty well, to be fair. He's up a few positions. No, he's not. He's levelled to where he bloody started. Screw you, game. Screw my memory. Is the safety car going to be in this lap?
There it is.
Well, there you go. There's the answer to your question.
Ask and you shall receive, David.
So, what can Brookie do to defend from the, well, every single soft runner in the world behind him?
Just gonna have to try and get past Knocko and just try and defend for like a lion.
Yeah, Object. We'll wait to see when he goes. He's
Gone.
I think he's gone off the last corner, and for the second, well, probably the second time.
Rookie's going for it.
Brookie is going for it against Knocko. Oh, he nearly ploughs into the back of Alfie, and Brookie now gets around the outside of Knocko. That's a good move there from Brookie. It's one that had to be done, but Knocko will have the tyre advantage, and I'm sure that will come to him soon enough. But Brookie has done what he needed to do, and perhaps that means that it will gap the guys behind him just a little bit. As Magusa down in P10. Looks like he's fighting with Jensen. Oh, Jensen, that is not a place I would have chose to make a move. Very compliant there from Magusa. Respectful, I would say. Possibly, in my opinion, gave him too much respect there. But what can you do? You either get punted off, or you carry on and you make the most of a crap situation, really. So
Magusa is not in the session anymore. Yeah, he's not been in the session for a while.
Well, you've done a shit job with inviting him back, Gary.
No, he's not joining back because his console keeps crashing.
I would have told him to come in and retire the car personally, but okay. So here we are. We've got 4 laps to go. TTV Glads overtakes Arbon, then up into P5. And it's a good restart from Glads. He's up a couple positions off this restart, as we see Brookie once again defending from Knocko. He is fighting hammer and tongs to keep this P3, and I wonder how much longer he can keep it up for. Those medium tyres, now 13 laps old, they will be getting to past their best. And I think these guys on softs behind will absolutely not, as Knocko tries to go around Brookie's outside. Looks like he's got the inside.
Contact.
Yeah, looks like a little bit of contact, and Knocko's got the move done. And Glads is sniffing at his heels now.
Lexus gone around.
Oh, Lexus DRS is enabled this lap. It won't help them on this straight, but Brookie using that ERS. And it looks like he's got the straight line speed on Knocko, but Knocko goes around the outside of turn 1. What a move, but Brookie's come back at him into turn 3. And they're side by side. And the yellows are out for Lexus, I think, retiring in the pits. Knocko's still here. Let's have a view from TTV Glads. Knocko's got the move done. Now he needs to get away in the next couple of corners, or Brookie could end up going straight back past him.
Brookie's got no battery left.
He's on 11%, and he's a little bit far away. We do know he will have the straight line speed, but he's having to defend from Glads, who's going to try and go around the outside. It's not going to pay off for him, and he slots back in behind. Brookie Min really needs to keep within that DRS, and it's not happened. Is 1.2 seconds as they go across the detection line, and that means that Brookie's going to be a sitting duck right here to TTV Glads as he pulls across, and Brookie, nothing he can do there. He sees the car in front with the flashing red lights, so I'm sure that will give him some form of something, as Jensen comes in for a front wing change with 2 laps to go. Meanwhile, Object Fungus is in the lead with a gap of 2.1 seconds from FGE Alfie. And in P3 is Nocco. And he's 1.3 seconds away from TTV Glads in 4th. Brookie is now dropped off the back of Glads' rear wing, so therefore probably not going to get the DRS down the start finish straight. It was probably his only chance to get the position back.
Just quickly, don't count Nocco out yet. He's gained 8/10 in the final sector on Alfie.
Yep, he's pretty much out of ERS, and Alfie is not. It's going to be a big ask for Nocco to try and catch up. One thing I will say is someone better check that corner cutting is on strict, because we've had 0 time penalties for corner cutting or track limits. And I'll tell you what, if assuming that is correct, what an effort from Tier 1 to avoid that. I think this might be the first race ever with no corner cutting penalties, but the gap now is around 1 second. I don't think Nocco's got enough time. Indeed, he probably won't. The gap down to 8/10, and yeah, Alfie just taking it a little bit slow, a little bit cash, and around the final corner then comes Object Fungus to take the victory and the fastest lap around Spain. FGE Alfie gets his 2nd podium in a row. Nocco he got, what a fantastic drive. Finishes P3. Glads takes P4 from Brookie in P5. A great finish for Brookie. I saw him getting swallowed up potentially by the whole pack, but he held his ground. He got a move on Nocco initially, but held off most of the guys to take a P5.
Jensen's going to steal the fastest lap here. He's a 2nd up on his best lap.
Oh, okay. Well, Henke, let's go to Jensen, shall we? As he comes round the last corner, and there you go. He steals the fastest lap. What an asshole!
Now who's the one being biased?
Well, there you go then.
Come back at me.
The difference is, Gary, I can mute you.
No. Please.
No, please. No, please.
No, please.
Well, there you go.
Stop fucking...
Your winner today, Diamond Douchey. Your...
wrong.
No, wrong. Oh my god. Your winner
wrong
today, Object Fungus. Wow. Your final turn 3 counter for this evening was 15. To be confirmed, of course, later on when we rewatch the stream.
So, to rub it in David's face, they did get it wrong. One person got a corner cutting penalty.
But who was it?
It was Cryptic.
He didn't finish the race, so in your fucking face.
Also, Object Fungus getting 32 points. The maximum points from himself.
Well, not quite maximum.
Got a chat request. Okay, so Nocco won't be joining us for the podium. He hasn't fixed his mic.
Oh, Nocco.
We're only going to have Alfie
and Object. You're a race director, Gary.
I've got them both.
Good boy. Oh fuck! I've gone into bloody race director and I.
We got stuck.
Yeah. Well, at least the countdown's going.
Yeah, I got stuck in there earlier. It's not fun.
It's not. At least we get a nice view of turn 1.
You've got turn 1.
Yeah, I got turn 1.
I got turn 6.
Oh, it's my favourite part of the week, Gary. The part of the week where we interview a Ferrari driver on the top step of the podium as FGE Alfie leaves the party.
Okay, back.
Perhaps he was a little bit confused because he didn't have the. What am I doing?
He might. Oh, hang on.
He might be confused because he didn't have the include audio.
Yeah, last week it was me that was hosting, so you not realise that you're on the capture card.
Yeah, so he comes back and Alfie is here. Welcome to the party, Alfie. You will not have the include audio prompt because
Not have the drink.
Because I'm on a capture card, so it's all good.
Right, okay.
I'm gonna wet me whistle. So we will bring up a third place man who's not in the party tonight. Unfortunately, he's a fraud and hasn't fixed his mic yet. But yeah, Nocco he had a bit of a disaster, to say the least, in the sprint race. He had good pace in quali, but he did DNF lap 1 in the sprint. He did start from the back in the feature race, but clawed his way up and did a monumental stint on the hard tyres and clawed back into P3 with a little bit of help from a safety car, but still fantastic drive from him all the same, so well done to you, Nocco. I'm going to move on to our P2 tonight, and that is FGE Alfie. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. It was honestly a similar race to Nocco in P3. Obviously, the quali, it was P8. Obviously, it's not one of my strongest tracks, but I was quite moderately happy with P8 in quali, and then onto the sprint, I got a good getaway, and then I think it was going around turn 4. I just didn't have the time to react to Nocco, who had been spun around, and I picked up wing damage, floor damage, every damage that you can possibly get, and I just thought there was no point because I had no grips or I retired in the sprint, starting from the back in the feature race, and it was I did not expect to be on the podium, never mind P2, but yeah, great race from my point of view.
Yeah, shocked you may be, but indeed you are once again on the podium. So wasn't quite the P1 of last week, but P2 again this week. Is this something you're planning on making a habit of, being in the top 3?
I mean, it's obviously the aim every week. I feel like I think P2 was the maximum I could have got today. I think Fungus was just too quick for me and everyone. But yeah, obviously, I mean, I'll obviously aim to win for every race, but the podium would be nice, yeah.
Okay, and next week's race, I'm sure Gary's about to remind me where it is. No, he's not. So next week's race is in Monaco. Better late than never, Gary. It is in Monaco. So, a very divisive track among the drivers. Where do you sit with Monaco?
I mean, being on the wheels, people will say there's obviously an advantage. So, I mean, I to be honest, I don't think I've touched it on this game. I might have done 1 or 2 laps, but I think a lot of practice will be needed to put into it in order to get a good result. But I'll give it my all, and hopefully, yeah, a good result comes out of it. But overall, not looking forward to it at all.
I think you and many others, me included. So anyway, congratulations on your P2. I'm going to pass it off to Silverside Boy to interview today's winner. So congratulations once again.
Yeah, thank you, David, as always. I'm here with our race winner for the 5th time this season out of 6 races. It's Object Fungus. So, Object, was it as easy as you made it out again?
Yeah, no, not exactly. It was a good race. I felt like I had a very, very good pace around here. And somehow found some confidence that I never had around this track. Yeah, I got screwed by the game on twice. On both starts, in the sprints and in the main race as well. So it didn't go perfectly fine, but in the end, I think my race pace was very, very good enough to secure me the win today. And yeah, very happy with it.
Yeah, we saw you go very long on those hards, and we were all saying in the comment box, like, you might need maybe a safety car might help you out. No, you weren't looking for a safety car.
I wasn't.
No.
Yeah.
Who was behind you? Were you a bit worried on the safety car restart on the last one that Alfie might get you because he was having a go?
Well, I was worried about everyone that was behind me, and I mean, I know how fast Alfie is, as we've seen in Miami. They're pretty much the same pace around the, was a shambolic race though last week. So I was very definitely also with my teammates. Nako, we had a very good race, starting from further back definitely. I was worried, but as soon as I was lucky enough to get him out of the DRS, I just pushed till the end, and was enough this time.
And I'll ask the same question as David asked Alfie. As you know, it is Monaco next week. Probably one of the hardest technical tracks in the F1 game. Are you looking forward to it or not?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Probably, yeah. Not the most popular opinion, but I really like Monaco. So I'm definitely looking forward for it. Need some more practice around it, but looking forward.
So another win in the bag, you're basically saying?
Not exactly.
Okay. David, you got anything to say to your Ferrari compatriot?
Forza Ferrari!
Forza Ferrari, yeah, exactly.
Probably getting carried in the constructors. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Yeah, but I don't know what you're on about. I've had a 3rd place and a 7th place, so sod off, Gary. Anyway, congratulations once again to our podium sitters, and of course, well done, Object. Fantastic as usual, apart from when you get punted, but never mind.
Bring it up.
So anyway, that leaves us for the end of stream. I did already mention, but our final turn 3 counter was 15. We'll see if they can beat it tomorrow in tier 2. I doubt it. That is a strong number to beat. One thing left to do is hand over to my co-coms to deliver the driver of the day vote.
Well, I've got 2 because obviously there's 2 races. First race will probably. Let me just look back at my pick.
He's got to put up the pictures because he's forgotten like the rest of us.
Well, I know for the main race it's going to go to Noko. It was close between him and Alfie, but Noko just out of nowhere gets that P3. And I am going to give. Hang on a minute. Look at if it loads up.
In your own time, Gary, it's fine.
I'm going to pick Collateral Ads for the sprint.
Well, that is a big drink for me. I'm going to finish off my drink for that. To be fair, both the Alpine lads had a fantastic So yeah, to be fair, it's probably deserved. So anyway, that's all we've got time for tonight. Tune in once again tomorrow, 8 o'clock UK time, for the Tier 2 race, where my co-commentator will of course be racing in the
Don't put
McLaren.
pressure on me.
Yeah, and as also mentioned earlier, tune in Sunday at 8 o'clock for the 5-lapper championship, the first one of the game. It should be fun. But anyway, that is all we've got time for tonight. I've been your host, David Lolface. Thank you for joining me, podium sitters. Congratulations once again, and sign off from my co-coms.
Bye.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Oh, what we said did say.
Yeah, well, anyway, yeah, good night, lads and ladies and everyone else.